Hey, Skip Kendall here. Today is going to be all about green reading. Some of the things that I would always do, and hopefully by what I say today, hopefully some of the things that you'll incorporate into your green reading.
Milwaukee's own Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall is 5 under today.
At the 9th. Chips in for birdie. He's tied for 3rd, 2 shots off the lead.
So green reading to me, we are started about maybe 30, 40 yards away from the green. I want you to be aware of your surroundings as you're walking up to the green. Green reading starts way before you get to the green. So I've already kind of surveyed the green here. The first thing that I'm looking for is I'm always looking for the high point on the green, which I can tell on this green over here, kind of pan over here, is definitely top left. The pin today is kind of front right or middle of the green in the front of the green, but it would be actually towards the right of the green if over here would be in the middle. So I've hit a decent shot in here, decent iron shot. It's about, I don't know, well, we're gonna see what it is, but it looks like it's about 15, 16 feet, maybe just left and just above the hole. But the pin in the front of the green, that would be a good shot. I've hit it to where I actually want to. Didn't leave it short because I definitely don't want to do that on a front pin. I always want something getting just a little past the hole if I do hit it well. And so here we are. So now I know the top of the green is over here, which I've already seen, so I know everything is coming this way. And so I know my putt where it is going to be a little bit downhill. I can also see the high point being towards the back of the green as well. So I know the green is sloping back to front. So now I can tell all of this going on. So I know right now I have a downhill left to right putt and I haven't even gotten to my ball yet. So as I walk up to the ball, obviously fix my ball mark. I'm gonna mark it. I always have my UNLV marker, by the way, the Harvard of the West. That's where I went to school. So here we go. Now, if I'm not putting first, I'm always surveying my putt. I'm always looking at it. My turn to putt, obviously the flag is going to be out of the hole. I'm going to put this down. Flag's not going to touch the ground. I'm going to have it hanging over to the side. I don't want the American flag touching the ground there. Okay, so here we go. So when I read this putt, I haven't put the ball down yet. I always walk the low side. I know this putt is already breaking left to right because of the top of the green being behind and going this way. I'm on the left side of the hole, downhill left to right. So here I am. I'm always about 10, 12 feet to the, on the downslope because I can see, the slope a lot better. If you walk the high side, I don't know who said it, but apparently you see 25% less break, and I would agree with that. You just don't see the break walking the high side, does you no good. So here I am. One way or the other, I'm always gonna step my putts too. So I'm gonna say this is about 15 feet down the hill, okay? I'm coming around back, and now what I do from the back is, again, I get a good, I can see the break, I can see the line pretty well. One of the things that I do always is I always kind of get the straight putt from this side, probably coming in right about here. So I pretty much know that I want the ball, I need the ball coming in almost on that angle too, because I find the straight putt down below here, and I know it's going to be breaking pretty well. That also kind of sets my line at somewhere in about here, so the ball's going to be breaking in right there. Okay, again, I walk back the low side. I don't really have to pace it because I did on the way there, so one way or the other, you're going to pace it. All right, now, being it downhill, 15-foot putt, I'm going to say these greens aren't very fast today. I'm going to take about, I'm going to say at least a foot off this putt. So instead of 15 feet, I'm going to say 14 feet. And now I always use a line on my ball. It's got to be a blue line. Blue's my favorite color. Now, I'm also left eye dominant. I'm right-handed, but I'm left eye dominant. This is very important for people that are, if you're left-handed and right eye dominant, or if you're right-handed and left eye dominant, I always have my coin in my left pocket as a reminder to always, if you use a line, to always put the ball down with my left hand. That puts my left eye, my dominant eye, right behind the ball so I can line it up better. All right? I also want to say I've not used Aimpoint quite as much as some people do today. I feel like visually I'm a pretty good green reader. But that being said, if Aimpoint or anything like that helps you with feeling it with your feet, like Mark Sweeney would always say 80% of putts should be read with your feet, okay, if it helps you, I'm good. And I'm just dangerous enough with Aimpoint to actually, if I want to, see and give it confirmation, I will use it. But you're not going to see me, every putt doing it. That's for sure. But I will try to sometimes feel it with my feet. Okay. So now, left hand. I'm going to line up my line this way. I'm going to say this putt is about, it's about a cup and a half outside the left edge. When I line that up, I want to make sure. Now, everything starts with the process here. I know we've gone over that quite a bit when we've done this. I've already read the putt now. My process starts right here. I always want to engage with my target. I'm going to get into my count. I know we've talked about that. 6, 7, 6, 7. Even though this is going to play what I said about 14 feet, I want this ball to go past the hole, so I'm still going to play it like a 15-foot putt. So my target is actually about a foot behind the hole because that's where I want the ball to end up. In the hole, though, obviously, as it takes the break. But my target is about a cup and a half left and a foot behind the cup. All right, I walk in. I always get my ulnar and line up my line with my putter. Sneak my left hand on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it was going. It was short, though. Screens are a little slow. That's it. That's what I would do every single time, and that would be kind of some of the stuff, a lot of the things that I would do, all of the things that I would do to read a putt. I think it's really important that you have and you do the same things so you can really get this down and read putts well. A lot of experience doing it. I know, obviously I've been doing it for almost 40 years as a professional, but you want to start reading putts before you get to the green. Whether you're in a cart, playing golf with your buddies, playing in a tournament in a golf cart, sometimes it happens, or when you're walking in a tournament for, the juniors that really there's no carts, you have to walk. Start reading the greens before you get to the green. You can see a lot. Right, even before you mark the ball, you pretty much have a really good idea of where you actually want to play the putt. Try these things. I know they're going to help you. And like and subscribe if you really liked what I just had to say. Leave any comments below. That being said, I hope you liked it. We'll see you next time.